What's the best grocery delivery app and food delivery app of 2020? It's DoorDash versus Grubhub versus Postmates versus Uber Eats and so many other options. Hey guys, I'm the YouTube deal guy, Matt Grant, and welcome back. I've finished up my lunch order. I've tested out a bunch of grocery delivery services, and I wanted to give an updated list to those of you that are watching right now and you're wondering, should you go to Uber Eats? Should you use DoorDash? How do these services differ? So this is my honest review. None of these companies are asking me to say anything nice about them, and I will tell you one of the great things about this is I get to slam all sorts of customer service issues that I've had recently. More importantly, if you've never seen me before, I hunt down deals I look at for your wallet on mattsdailydeals.com, where I do use affiliate links, which means I benefit monetarily if you're kind enough to use one of my links. You're going to find everything from how to prepare for meat shortages to how to boost your Wi-Fi speed. It is all there. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on your notifications, and you'll know how to save money on a regular basis. So I just finished up a lunch order, which you saw in my hands a few minutes ago, of mediocre sushi. I've done all sorts of grocery delivery tests over the course of the last few days, and I have my favorite services. And I want to begin first with just simply a breakdown of what they each do and then how things can add up very quickly. We've got DoorDash, which is essentially a food and beverage delivery service. We've got Uber Eats. We've got Instacart. And then we also have Grubhub. Now, all of these services that you're seeing right now work to deliver groceries or food orders or allow you to pick up using contactless options. So you're not using any type of pay method, you're not interacting with a service person if you don't need to, and you can still tip and reward the local stores and businesses that need it so much right now. Let's start with Instacart. Instacart is one of my favorite ways to order groceries right now. It works in most communities. If you're watching in the US or Canada, there are options for you. You can pick stores in your community that vary from Walmart to local grocery stores, drug marts. If you have prescriptions that you need to pick up, there are ways to get this done. On a typical grocery order, you can actually pay no more than $3 and someone will bring this to your house. At times of uncertainty, this is a service that's used a lot, and it's sometimes difficult to get a delivery day. But in most cases, you can get a delivery window within 2 hours from where you live if you live in a heavily populated community or suburb. So if you look at the grocery store order that I've put together, when I go to checkout, I'm going to be locking in a fee of what I believe will be $4 delivery. You can tip generously and go far beyond what they've preloaded on the screen. And you can lock in all sorts of delivery times where $4 gets you your choice of the delivery time, and that is your delivery fee. The service fee that's added on is $2. So you're looking at, on average, $6 per order in many zip codes and postal codes, and then an additional tip. So it could be 10 or 12 extra dollars because the service fee and the delivery fee work off of a percentage of your order. One good thing to keep in mind is I always favor services that have an express option or all-you-can-order option. There's actually an Instacart Express membership fee, which varies based on community, usually around $10 or $12 per month. Instacart Express delivery fee is around $10 a month. You're looking at $100 a year, I believe, if you do the all-you-can-select option. So it's still expensive. You are paying for delivery fees, but if you live with any type of accessibility issue or you don't want to go to a grocery store, you can't go out into your community, Instacart is a great service to get that done. The only other service that I want to compare this to is Postmates. Postmates has different delivery fees based on how far an establishment is from your zip code. And in some cases, you can not only buy food, but you could buy products from the Apple Store, depending on what's available in your community. But just from a food perspective, you're looking at delivery fees that are $3.99, $2.99, and it's not nearly as well-versed as DoorDash or Uber Eats when it comes to restaurant meals, in my opinion. The selection is usually smaller on Postmates, although you can do a lot more with Postmates overall. So that's Instacart. I'd recommend Instacart for grocery delivery, Postmates for a combination of both. But let's really break down the differences between Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. The only negative thing I will say about Grubhub is I don't think they offer nearly as many discounts, sales, and rewards as I aggressively see spun out by DoorDash and Uber Eats. With that being said, their selection is comparable in many communities and with many zip codes that I've tested. If you guys see different cities floating up top, you'll see Cleveland and New York and Toronto. I'm just trying to show you different things for different areas, and that's how I'm giving a full view of this. Grubhub is offering a $10 perk where you get $10 off your order of $30 or more from select restaurants. So if there is a restaurant that's on this list, let's look in my zip code right here. There are quite a few restaurants participating where you will find that you get an additional $10 off. So that is a good deal. With that being said, I have found the selection most plentiful on Uber Eats and DoorDash for my specific area. And by the way, if you guys are watching right now and you think Uber Eats or DoorDash is pitiful in your zip code and you don't like the options, please let me know about that. I'm going to place an order now through DoorDash and through Uber Eats, and you're going to see how the fees are different. So DoorDash has some great options compared to Uber Eats, but I have found that it's always a little bit more expensive by $1 or $2. I will tell you what I like about DoorDash. DoorDash has something called a Dash Pass, where for $9.99 per month, you save an average of $4 to $5 on every order for hundreds of eligible restaurants where you get 0 delivery fees and reduced service fees on every order. So similar to the Instacart model, this is that. I have used the Dash Pass in the past. I recently unsubscribed because I've learned that I am overspending way too much on delivery, and it is much better to just sign up for Blue Apron or HelloFresh or Hello Chef or something else, Home Chef. I've done a full breakdown of the best ways to actually cook your food and have it delivered from scratch, as well as the best meat delivery services for those of you concerned about shortages. But with that being said, we're here to talk about food delivery. It's a completely different ballgame. I like the Dash Pass, but I have unsubscribed. I have found that when you place an order, so let's do 2 orders right now. Blooming Orchid Sushi Restaurant. If I were to go to Blooming Orchid Sushi Restaurant, and you guys are gonna notice right now on the screen, I have a $26 credit because I actually got the wrong sushi roll from another order. So I had half the meal credited by customer service from DoorDash. And we will talk about that in a moment. But with that being said, the total order is $50.07 for this party tray A from DoorDash. That's with a $5 tip for the Dasher, $2.99 delivery fee. If I were to order the exact same thing from Uber Eats, I'm at $47, and that's mainly because DoorDash has a $2.99 delivery fee, and the service fee that you see right here equals 10% of my subtotal. And I've done a $5 tip with both services. So you're looking at a difference right now. I want to show you now just how quickly something like a beverage order gets completely out of control and why that's one of the worst things you can order from any of these services. So I'm very privileged. I have a significant other who loves me very much, and she'll make me, I've just finished this homemade bubble tea. I love bubble tea. It's basically a drink with floating tapioca and jellies, and she does it all from scratch with the Assam tea, and I can tell you one time how to make bubble tea from home. But let's say we were gonna order this, and keep in mind, if you're gonna order a smoothie or something along these lines, let's take a look at what something would cost from either platform. So let's order their tea of the month, because there's a deal tied to that. Let's do normal ice. Let's do 50% sugar. Let's add some boba, some tapioca right here. You guys are gonna quickly see that a $6.49 beverage becomes $15.85 from DoorDash. That's with a $2 tip. That is insane. There's absolutely no way to justify that. And that takes into account that there is a sales tax, a small order fee of $2 and a service fee, and a 12% service fee to operate DoorDash. That is just pure insanity. We're going to go to Uber Eats now and order the exact same thing. So ordering the exact same product with the exact same add-ons from Uber Eats. We're at $13.54. Why is there a significant difference? And if you missed this before, guys, I have a credit applied from DoorDash, which is from a prior order that went wrong, which is why you're seeing this. But that is $15.85 versus $13.54. So first of all, both are ripoffs. The service fee is less on Uber Eats. The delivery fee is also less on Uber Eats. You'll notice that DoorDash is charging me $1 more on such a small item. All of the fees add up very quickly. Grubhub doesn't have that same merchant, so I can't do a full comparison because some restaurants belong to some platforms, some belong to the other. But since DoorDash and Uber Eats have basically the same selection in my community, that's why I'm comparing those two side by side. With that being said, why would I go with DoorDash over Uber Eats? Although I like the deals that run on Uber Eats and the points that you can collect if you use Uber a lot and Uber Eats, the customer service on Uber Eats is one of the worst things I have ever experienced in my life. If something goes wrong with an order, these days, you have to take photos of your order. You have to explain to them why you don't want to drink a bubble tea that sat out in the sun for 2.5 hours because the delivery person got lost. And they just don't care. Almost all of the customer service that I've dealt with through probably 24 different order issues over the course of a 1-year period from Uber Eats were all routed through the Philippines. These were people that didn't necessarily care so much about what I was saying. They were very scripted. It's not to say you can't have good customer service in the Philippines. I'm not saying that at all. These people were all very nice, but they were very removed from the communities where I was, and they were very scripted. DoorDash, for whatever reason, has support assistance, which is also overseas. I think they might have been in India, some of the people I spoke to. They might have also been in the Philippines. But for whatever reason, the second something went wrong, they were happier to help, happier to correct the problem. And I found that some of the automated selections that I was able to do from my smartphone allow me to bypass customer service completely and get instant credits for problems on my order. I'm not talking about regular complaints, but I'm talking about like I ordered a chicken Caesar salad and I received a salmon Caesar salad. Or at other times, I might have ordered macaroni and cheese for my almost 2-year-old daughter because for whatever reason, the stove wasn't working that day and we had a bunch of issues. And she received spaghetti and meatballs, just like completely different orders or things that weren't processed correctly. So I found DoorDash, despite being a little bit more expensive, was much more understanding when there were issues. If you're someone that typically doesn't have any service issues and all the restaurants you shop from seem to process things seamlessly and you have good delivery people in your area, I would go for Uber Eats over DoorDash from a cost perspective. But that's the experience I have. Postmates does a great job if you're looking for delivery options from both food and store pickups in your area if that's available. And I've been really impressed by Instacart. You pay a little bit for that convenience and that service, but hey, if this is a day where you don't want to go somewhere or you can't, it might be in your best interest to just go with a grocery app or a food delivery service. Again, just a reminder from a cost-saving perspective, regular food orders from DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Postmates, Instacart, you're paying an arm and a leg in terms of delivery service fees when your order is under a certain amount, and that percentage of your overall order in terms of service fees just keeps going up. So it's a convenience, but you pay for it. If you guys have a service that you love or a service that you want me to check or you want to see a comparison, drop me a line, leave me a comment, and if you like what you saw, please feel free to like this video. I really like you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. I love you. Bye-bye.